Hi, welcome to this video. Okay, right, today I'm going to show you how to get your mind into a super solution machine. It's going to show you how to access that subconscious mind of yours that's incredibly powerful, that you're somewhat underutilizing at the moment. And the reason you're underutilizing it is you don't know how to access it. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to show you a few techniques so that you can actually get access to it. Now this mind of yours will give you the answer to every single problem you have, right? It's there for you, it's waiting. All you've got to do is basically tap into it. So this is why we're going to tap into it. It doesn't involve Google. It's really a case of tapping into your infinite intelligence. Let's give you a clue of how clever you are. Your mind, the mind of you, not Albert Einstein, just you, is more powerful than every computer on this planet combined. The computing power that it would take to walk across the road avoiding cars and that sort of thing is amazing. It's just immense. It's more than the computing power of anything we've got. So, the fact that you're walking across the road eating a bag of crisps and talking on a mobile phone at the same time just shows you how awesome you really are. Your body is running billions of calculations every minute, deciding where he's got to send its peptides to and, what cells need this and what cells need that. Oh, we haven't had enough vitamin C come in, well, let's turn that into something else. Let's take what foods come in and we'll transmute it into something else. Your body's incredible. Your mind is controlling all of that in the background without you even knowing it. You are an incredible person. Your mind is super. It's beyond, there is no rationale for how abundant our mind is. But the thing is, it's a case of you've been trained by the media to not use it, to not dip into its infinite intelligence. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you some techniques that allow you to tap into it to get the answers you want. Okay, so we've established that you're this clever person, right? Really, really clever. Even though you might not feel it at times, you might think, oh no, I'm a bit thick and that sort of thing. I'm doing this wrong. But no. The stuff you're doing on autopilot is awesome, right? So all we've got to do is we've got to switch that autopilot and bring that into your current awareness, so that you become conscious that you've got this. Right. Now, the first thing you've got is, you're shutting off your subconscious mind. Yeah, so while you've got all of this noise going on inside your head, your subconscious mind has no airtime, as we've covered before. So what happens is, your subconscious mind comes to you in the times when you haven't got as much noise going on. Now that time is first thing in the morning. The easiest time is first thing in the morning, because what happens is, as you're waking up, so you're coming from a deep sleep to being awake, and that period in between there, it's about 45 minutes, 10, 20, 35 minutes, 40 minutes, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Right? The point is, as you're going through that period, you have access to your subconscious mind, and all you've got to do is have either asked the question then, or ask the question the night before, and you'll have the answer then. Here's the problem though. If you're using an alarm clock, it's gone. You don't have access to it because you've woken from a deep sleep to awake. That's it. You've got no subconscious period. So you're cutting off access to the most valuable minutes of the day when you have absolute access to your subconscious mind. So by having your alarm clock, you're effectively killing your subconscious mind's access to your mind to provide you with the solutions you need. So you may want to reconsider this alarm clock thing. I mean, I haven't used an alarm clock for years because I found this out years ago, that it's far easier for me to get the answer to what I want if I just wake up in the morning as and when I want to wake up. Now, I know you're thinking, oh, I can't wake up because I need an alarm clock. No, you've just become used to an alarm clock. Right? You can train your mind. You can tell your mind when you want to wake up. When you're in control of your thoughts, you can decide, I'm going to wake up then. And that's it, you'll wake up. Now, don't get me wrong, you'll make mistakes of that over time, but you can do. I'm a morning person, so it's easier for me, sort of thing. But you can do it for any time. It's easy when you try. However, let's say that you're not going to do that straight away because you've got jobs to go to and you need to be at certain places at certain times. And the thing is, it's a case of at the moment, you wake up in the morning and you'll be there, and, oh, I've got to get out of bed. Right. Remember what I said about no thought stands still, right? What's that thought saying to you? That thought's hurting you, isn't it? So it's a case of you've got to get rid of that thought. It's a case of when you wake up in the morning, it's a case of, all right, it's the morning now, right? Cool, another day. The problem is if you're dreading where you're going, that's all tracking back. And so you're destroying your success right from the start. So you've got to analyse your thoughts, and you've got to think to yourself, well, me thinking I'm a bear with a sore head in the morning, or me being a bear with a sore head in the morning, is not helping my success. So therefore you change. As you change this, you'll change as a person as well, because you'll be much more in tune, you'll be much more alive, much more awake, and that sort of thing, because you'll find this stuff gets easier the more you do it. At the moment it's probably sounding like, oh, I can't do that, or something like that. Yes, you can, you just haven't done it yet. You know, it's a case of if one person can do it, another one can as well. So you haven't done it yet. So that's the first one, right? That's where you get access at the best to your subconscious mind. If you have a question, let's say you have a problem, you know, a particular problem in your life, and you have to remain detached, right? So it's a case of you can't want the solution. Well, it's a bit difficult, I know, but you've got to look at it and go, right, okay, well, I need the answer to this problem. Not even need, take it back from there. Can you give me the answer to this problem, right? Here's the problem. I require a solution, right? And you ask that to yourself last thing at night. So just as you're sitting down, I don't know, you fall asleep or anything like that. So just as you're falling asleep, you remember to ask yourself, oh yes, I need the solution. I require the solution to this particular problem. Your subconscious mind will then tick away on it. It might not give it to you in the next morning, right? I found that it always does, but some people it takes a few weeks, you know, because they're not very tuned to their subconscious mind. I can usually, if I have I don't require any solutions, but if I do, I know how to access them straight away, because it's, you know, as you get better with no mind coming back in, you can tap into this at any time. But when you're starting out to acquire the skill, when you're warming up, sort of thing, you're training to get into real practice, the simplest solution is first thing in the morning, and you can access your subconscious mind that way. So what happens is you ask the question late at night, fall asleep really tired, it's the last thing that's on your mind, so that's now ticking away in the back of your mind. And your subconscious mind, which is so much more powerful than your conscious mind, you know, there's different estimates, but it's all just garbage really, you know. Let's say it's well over 90% of your brain is subconscious, and 10%, the bit you know about, is conscious. So you know, that's very, very rough figures, and it's probably a lot higher than that. In other words, you know, probably 1% you know about, and 99% is subconscious. So we're talking about the real power you've got, you can't access. So this gives you access to it just by getting rid of your alarm clock and allowing yourself to wake up slowly. Wake up. You don't have to wake out of bed and spring and oh jolly this and that sort of thing. All you've got to do is just wake up and just not be annoyed. Just be you. Just be okay, cool. New day. What am I going to do today? Oh yeah, I'm doing this. Great. And it's a case of, but as you're waking up, you just ask that question, and oh yes, I required the solution to this problem. Oh, there it is, and you'll have it like that, right? Just like that. It's amazing. When you do this, I mean, you've had it before. You've had these inspiration moments. I'm not teaching you anything you don't know here. I'm just showing you how to access them on purpose rather than by accident. You know. Right. That's the first one. The next one is, you know, when you get into a shower and you basically have a flash of inspiration. You're like, oh yeah, that's it, that's the answer, that's the answer. It's quite simple. Why you're getting that, you're grounding yourself. What happens is the water's going through you. You know, we walk around on carpets, tiles, wooden floors and that sort of thing. But basically we're not attached to the ground. And so what's happening is we're not grounded. So we were designed, we walked around on the grass and everything like that. And we were designed to walk around, so we were grounded all the time. When you're insulated, you're not grounded, and your subconscious mind doesn't work as well. So when you get in the shower, and it just flows through you, the water goes through, hits the plug hole, which is straight grounded to the earth. That's it. You're now connected. So if you want access to it, that's when you're grounded. So it's a case of ask the question. Then you're now grounded. It's a much easier way to access your subconscious mind. You know, I was chatting to a friend Glenn the other day when he was interviewing me, and he said that he has, you know, I asked him, do you get inspiration in the shower? He said, oh, all the time. I'm a musician. That's where I write my best music comes from, when I'm in the shower. That's because he's accessing his subconscious mind. And you can do this too. You've done it. I'm not telling you anything you don't know. I'm just now showing you how to do it on purpose. The last one is a really good one, especially for a summer's day. Get a hose pipe out and sprinkle the lawn with a bit of water, right? And then take your shoes and socks off and just walk on the wet grass, right? That's what we're designed to do as humans. We're designed to walk on wet grass. It releases all the toxins and that sort of thing, but that's health. Forget that for a second. What that does is you're now grounded again. Now you can access your subconscious mind. So that's it. That's how you access your subconscious mind. You can get the question, right? Here's the problem. You're going to doubt it, which means you're going to prevent the answer, the solution, right? You've got to know that the solution is going to come to you at the right time, in the right way, right? And you've got to accept the solution when it comes as well. So what will happen is, you know, if you're, you know, I used to have a business, and it's a case of we were so good at keeping it going that basically we hadn't realised that we should have let it go. It was awful business. We should have let it go years before we did, and we ended up selling it. But it was a case of because we were so good at stopping it, you know, keeping it going, sort of thing, we were actually fighting ourselves. Whereas if we'd actually sat back and gone, actually, this is ridiculous, we'd have got rid of it much earlier. So if you think, oh, I don't believe that, you're right, you don't believe it. You don't believe it will work. You've got to know that it's going to come, right? And here's how you know it's going to come. You've done this before. You might not remember when you've done it, but you know you've done it. So all you're doing now is you're doing it on purpose. It's not hard. It's not a magical skill that, you know, I've got and a few others have got and maybe you can get hold of. You've got this skill too. You're just not using it, you know. And that's all it is. All you're doing is going, okay, let's access this now. I can do this, right? I can. Yeah, I know I can. Yeah, you've done it before. Well, I've done this before. So all I'm doing now is you'll just read. And what this is like this is a mental exercise again. You know, you're doing a few press-ups of the mind just to get your mind back into it. So if you need a solution, avoid need and want. You know, I'll cover them later. But you just require it. It's just like, can I have this? Yeah, okay. It's like all the time. I'll cover need and want now. You know, all the time you need something. Yeah. You're saying to your subconscious mind, I need this, I need that, I need that. So what's your subconscious mind giving you is more of needing it. If I want something, I want this, I want this, I want this. Well, you're asking your subconscious mind to give you more of wanting, right? So if you want something, you've got to stop wanting it. You know, you've got to start desiring it, because the mind, you know, words are very, very powerful things. The little words we use can destroy our dreams very, very easily. So you have to take a step back from it and go, okay, I need to, you know, when I use the word need, I'm not in the state of needing, you know, because there's a big difference between saying need and being in the state of needing. Anyway, and the same as wanting as well. But avoid that, and it's just you're asking with the expectation you're going to get it, but you're detached from the outcome, so you don't need it. You don't want it. You do, but you know what I mean. You're desiring it. Can I have this? Yeah, great, cool. It's very relaxed. Yeah, everything is about the law of least effort. You know, it's all about less and less effort to get what you actually desire. And the less effort you put in, you know, the more your mind will create for you. Okay, so that's it for today. All you've got to do is practice this. Just go and think. Right, okay. Well, what do I need a solution for? What would I like a solution for? Oh yeah, and just find something you're looking for and ask your mind to give you the solution for it. And it will do. You'll be amazed when this works. Okay, in the next video, I'm going to explain to you the problem with getting rich, and I mean really rich here, which I don't think anyone's probably ever explained to you properly. And I'll show you exactly how big a hurdle it is and how to get around it. Okay, that's a lot. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Oh, please feel free to share this video with your friends.